So, I am recording this video to help you guys out with speaking confidently with your prospects. And now finding out that we have an extra 30 days for this $20 promo kit. Amazing, right? So let's jump right into it. So the first thing that we are going to do is you're going to want to know, how is it that these people are showing an interest in the business? For example, is it that they voted on your poll? Is it that they commented or maybe even just liked a business post or a shout out that you created about yourself or a teammate? What was it initially that had them interested in wanting to learn a little bit more about the business? And guys, if you are not utilizing your stories, you are missing out, okay? Using your stories, and just taking, being creative and creating polls. And remember, when you're doing the polls, you're going to want to create 2 yes options. You never want to put a no as an option. So anyway, that's for another training that I will be doing also. And I will be sharing in the bootcamp page very soon. Most likely today. So the first thing, like I said, that you're going to want to do is figure out how they showed interest in wanting to learn more about the business. Once you got that out the way, for example, let's say in this case, Jennifer wants to know more about the information based off of a poll that I put in my stories. How I am searching for 2 moms who want to be able to make a few extra $100 to pay off a bill from home on social media. And I put the 2 options, want more information, how can I start? Those are 2 options. And she puts want for more information, right? Let's say for the sake of this, she wants more information because guess what? Not everyone's going to just, click, I want to join today. Hey, if they do, praise the Lord. If they don't, that's totally fine. So now that she posts, you got the notification that somebody voted on your poll from your stories, or maybe she commented on a post, whatever it was that you put up there to generate that type of attraction. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to thank her, whether she voted on my poll, whether she commented on a post, whatever it was. I'm going to thank her, and simply the conversation is going to go something like this. Hey, Jennifer, cute emoji face. And I never do large paragraphs like boom boom, hey Jennifer, all in one set, all in one, boom discussion. I like to break it down so that they get the multiple, like 1 or 2 things, and they're like, what is that? Let me check who's messaging me, right? So I always start off with, hey Jennifer, cute emoji face, and I hit enter. And the next one is, I see, or again, in my case, I do polls, and I get a lot of interaction like that. I'm going to say to her, thank you so much for voting on my poll. I was just curious to know, did you want more information on how you can be actually able to work from home on social media? Because if you do, I can totally give you the information. And wait for her to respond. Once she says, like, yes, I actually would like more information. How I do is, I believe I shared this in the group chat with you guys. I use my text replacement, and I just title it J-O-B. So all I do is, that's great. I type it out, that's great. And then I put J-O-B, text replacement. And that basically gives her a little bit of information of what it is that I do and what is it that I'm doing. For example, because that both sound like 2 same things. So it basically, the text replacement that I use is, I'm able to work from home, and what I do is I help other people that are looking to do the same thing, working from their phone on social media. And you can be able to make, a couple $100 from home. And then I always end the conversation with an open-ended question. Are you free to watch a video right now? And and I'll wait for her response. And if she says, I'm not right now, but send me the video and I'll watch it. I never send anything if they say that they're not free. So let's say that she said that, well, I'm not free right now, but you can send me the video, so when I'm free, I can watch it. I'll simply say, how about this? You let me know when you're free so that we continue on with the conversation, and then I'll send you the video, and then we could take it from there. How does that sound? So that's scenario 1. Scenario 2, if she says, yes, I'm free right now, I will simply go onto my YouTube, or I save it in my text replacement. I created my personal why story, which I would encourage you ladies to do the same thing. Well, ladies and guys, I would encourage you guys to do the same thing, because guess what? Our personal stories, where we come from, what we're looking to accomplish, what the products did for us, what the commissions checks have done for you, that speaks volume to the people that we are personally chatting with. Okay, so I will then send them my personal why video. And I will send out, I'll simply reply like, okay, great. What I want you to do is watch this video and I will message you back in 15 minutes. Cool? And then in the same message, I'll click, you know, copy and paste, and my video is there. So I hit enter, and once she says, yeah, sure, I set a reminder on my phone for 15 minutes, or a timer for 15 minutes, so that I don't forget. Because guess what? If you guys are talking to as many people as we are supposed to, we will forget to follow up with that person. So I set a reminder and I wait for 15 minutes. And once those 15 minutes are up, hey Jennifer, were you able to watch the video? And if she says no, then I'll just be like, okay, when are you free? Because I would really like to be able to share more information with you on what it is that I do and how easy it is to be able to achieve you know, what it is that I do. That's scenario one. Scenario two, if she says, yes, I actually did, then again, I have a My Tax Replacement VID, and I'll just simply ask her like, okay, that's great. So, from a scale of 1 to 10, I got this from my friend, from a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being, thank you for the information, but I'm not interested, and a 10 being, I want more information. I like what I'm hearing so far. This sounds really good. Where do you find yourself? And you wait for their response. And if they generally give like between like 5 to 7 or 8, whatever, I simply respond back, how can I get you with to a 10? And so now that you guys know, the first exposure is your personal why video. Okay, and your why video doesn't have to be extremely long. I think mine is like 14 minutes, but that's because of my story. And if you guys want to watch my personal why video, I can totally share with you guys personally, so that you guys can get a general idea on what it is that a why video should look or sound like. Or you can even check it out on YouTube by some of our really great top leaders. So the why video is exposure number 1. Exposure number 2, if they obviously, whether you want, this is my thing, if by some miracle, and I'm not even being sarcastic because that's what I pray for all of us, if by some miracle they say, I want to sign up now, great. Never stop with the exposures, okay, guys? Because even us today, we continue to learn. So even when you sign up your new DTs, always set them up with the next exposure, okay, guys? So let's say that she wants more information, and you say, great, okay, because that's what I asked her. So since you're a 7, how can I get you to an 8? And she says, I want more information, like what are the products and whatnot, because my why video doesn't really break down the products and whatnot. I briefly go over it, you know, because you don't want to bombard them, because our why stories are not supposed to mention, it's not supposed to be salesy, it's supposed to be emotional. You want to interact and become personable with that prospect. So now you go to exposure number 2. So when she says, well, I would still like more information about the company and the products, and I say, perfect, I can do this. Can I send you an invite to an online event party that my team and I usually host every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern? Can I send you an invite? And she'll say, yes, you actually can. So what I'm going to respond with is, awesome. Make sure you click going so that you can get all the notifications and you can be able to interact, share your concerns, ask questions that are necessary. Not only will you learn about the products, but you'll learn the 3 easy ways on how we get paid. How does that sound? And she'll say, you know, like, that sounds great or whatever. So boom, that's exposure number 2. Okay, guys? So now, depending like what day you're messaging them or whatever, let's say that it's a Monday, right? Or let's say today it's Friday and the next event is on Thursday. So what you're going to want to do is, throughout those days, do not message them every day, but like every 2 days or so, just like, hey, I hope you're having a great day. Was just thinking about you. Can't wait for you to get, you know, the information that you need. Interact on their page. Okay, guys, build that friendship. Be genuine. Okay, so Thursday's here, she gets on the event, she likes what she hears because of the products and our uniqueness and the many ways that we get paid. And so that now that you got them to exposure number 2, now you're going to want to go to exposure number 3. Okay, Jennifer, I'm so glad that you like the information. Let's say that she wants to join on. Great. Let's say she still wants more information. That's totally fine too. So either or, still set them up for that third exposure. And what's the third exposure? Every Monday nights, we have the Show Me the Money call at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So what you're going to want to do is, it's usually live, so just let them know like, hey, I'm so glad that you're going to join, or let's set you up for the next exposure. It really doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is, Jen, if you don't mind, can I invite you to a live? It's going to be taking place on Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern. I can just tag you so that you can watch the live video with me. And just so that you can hear a few of these top leaders on where they came from, their mission to get to where they are and where they're going. These are really great stories, you know, because a lot of people assume that they were born with like silver spoons in their mouth or whatever. Make it not generic, but reach out to them. You know what I mean? So let them know like they did not just go from one day to the next to making like a 6-figure income. They started off, you know, just wanted to make an extra $200-300. So invite them to the Show Me the Money call live. That is the third exposure. The fourth exposure is my favorite. Get them on the phone. Get to know their real goals. What I like to do is I either get them on the phone, send them an application, which, you know, my accountability partners and I, we have tweaked it to our personal liking. And what I do is it's like a screening application. So after Jennifer gets to go on to the Show Me the Money call live, she loves it, she's inspired, she's motivated, she wants to join. Let's say that she joins. Either way, you're going to want to know what it is that they want to accomplish. What is it initially that they want to be able to hit as a financial goal in the next 12 months? Okay, so be realistic. Teach them to start dreaming. What would they realistically like to be able to achieve in a perfect world? Okay, and teach them to set realistic goals so that if they don't make it, it's okay. Let's try together. Okay, so the fourth one is, like I said, is to get them on the phone or send them the application. If you want more information about that, just message me and I'll be able to walk you guys through that. So the application generally gets them to answer a few questions. For example, are they working? Where are they from? Facebook, Instagram, handler name. What are their realistic goals financially, personally, with personal, you know, goals, like do they want to grow their hair, lose weight, whatever. Are they easily motivated or easily influenced by others? Things like that. Things that can get you to get a good idea on what type of person they are. So that is the number 4 thing. So getting them on the phone is the number 4. Doing the application is like the number 5. So these exposures are very good, you guys, because not only will they get all the information that they need, but if they still say no, you guys, that's fine, because guess what? You, as a representative of this company, you did your due diligence by giving them all the information that they needed to get. Okay, so never think that you did something wrong. You did something wrong if you don't use the business tools that we are set up with. Okay, so let's go over the exposures. Number 1, make sure, or bullet number 1, make sure that you are using your social media to be able to announce the products, your family, just being silly and quirky, and just having your audience to know who you are. And talk about the business. What is the business doing for you? What has it been teaching you? Team shout-outs and things like that. And again, I will be doing a separate video on how to post and how not to post on social media in general. So and now that you know how to initially start the messaging conversation, I want you guys to utilize that, because guess what? Now that they've shown interest in the business, they're going to be watching you to see if you are successful, because guess what? Success leaves clues, like Cami Pentecost always says. So now that you are into the exposure part, number 1 is the video. If you guys do not have a video, you can use my video, but I would highly encourage you guys, create your why video. Okay, and again, watch mine to get ideas. I can also share with you Gigi's, which actually gave me ideas on how to do mine. And here's the thing that actually helped me as well. Personal development. If you guys don't know who Tony Robbins is, look him up on YouTube. He actually taught me to look back at those times where I literally hit rock bottom and I started to get emotional, and that's what inspired me to do my why video at that moment. So get to recording your why video, where you came from, what are you working towards, and what is your ultimate goal. Second exposure is getting them to an online event. And remember, it's whether they signed or whether they want more information. Either or, new team members need these exposures. Okay, guys? So number 1 is your why video. Number 2 is an online event, which take place every Thursdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Number 3 is a Show Me the Money call live on Facebook. And the 4th is the getting the potential distributor on the phone. Letting them hear that you are a real person. Okay, remember, take control of the conversation, because you don't want it to turn, it should initially be a 15-minute call. You don't want it to be like a 2-hour conversation. Okay, because you are the representative. You are the professional. You are the business person. Take control of the conversation. Let them share, but don't let the conversation be thrown off rail. Okay, and the last one is the application, which is very simple. And if they ask, what's this application for? I usually like to say it's just a questionnaire so that I know, you know, like how we can better assess like what trainings you'll be needing and whatnot. And guys, that's basically it. That is how you talk to a potential distributor. And it's very easy. If you're doing your self-development every single day, your confidence should be being built up. Okay, guys, so thank you guys so much for being patient. I should have did this a long time ago, but hey, it's done. Bye, guys.